as a ministry, we are prayer prioritizers. That's one of our key principles that we have, and really, and so everything that we do is covered in prayer, and that also means this work in the creative arts area. We have intercessors that are praying for during the worship, intercessors that just want to be involved in that whole process. And that's what we want to do and cover this time, and this work of creative arts in prayer. Now, we have a number of ways in which we can do that. We have a number of kind of not levels of prayer groups, but just different emphasis in prayer. So we have prayer cohorts that are directly focused on strategic level intercession. They're the ones that are focused on a lot of spiritual warfare and sometimes what people would call high level spiritual warfare. That really doesn't draw into this place, but what we do have is this other kind of groups that we're calling prayer contingents. And really the focus of a prayer contingent is really to pray in God's blessing into a situation or a group, and pray for God's kingdom purposes to be achieved. And if necessary, move into spiritual warfare when there's any kind of friction or things that aren't quite going well that need to be addressed in the form of spiritual warfare. And so as we step into this area of creative arts, recognizing that really as the Holy Spirit moves, there is a response that often happens that leads into new creative expressions, whether it's creative expressions in worship or creative expressions in physical art, or how dance or flags or whatever, that there is expression. And as there is expression in that, we want to pray protection around it. We also want to pray that it will be used fully for God's kingdom purposes. And that's where the covering that would be given from a creative arts contingent would be present. I mean, they'll be really praying into that whole process of developing the R's from the rough and ready all the way through to it being released, to covering that in prayer. So praying for wisdom and discernment for artists as they gather together, praying for their protection and protection over the work, praying for creative ideas to come forth, and then just a whole blessing over the initiative. So that's really the kind of the vision for a creative arts contingent. We're looking for somebody then that could provide leadership for that and take direction, but also then someone that can come alongside and provide the administrative support, who can assist with some of the tasks like setting up meetings, making sure people have the Zoom information if it's on Zoom, or making sure that people know where we're meeting if it's an on-site event, taking notes from prayer calls so that there's a record, so we can go back and look at, this is what we prayed last time, and we can continue to pray into this and watch how God builds and directs the flow of the prayer, and really gives then the shape of how God is channeling and moving this kind of the river along, and just helping then people connect and people to be able to share their own personal needs, where people can lift them up and provide the prayer cover for them. As we begin, we're kind of thinking probably this would be a once a month gathering. We had kind of I expect that it will be sort of an international group that is gathering probably over Zoom to pray in and pray for the work. So that's our goal. That's kind of the desire. I'm just going to kind of leave that. If there are questions, I can certainly answer them as we get to the question and answer time. My email will be up at the end if you are interested and say, yeah, you know what, I really feel the Lord's
calling me to be a part of that intercession, an intercessory team, let me know or let James know, and we'll be working to put that team or teams together as we move forward.